Devontae. We're right here live at AE University. It's Authentic or Nothing. You're now watching the Tough Love Podcast.
We with Tough Love Podcast.
Tough Love Podcast.
The Tough Love Podcast.
You tuned into the Tough Love Podcast.
Tough Love Podcast, baby.
What's going on, everybody? So I got a subject I wanted to kind of touch on and see how y'all felt about what my topic is. And it is going to be black families moving their kids out at the age of 18 or even younger. So basically, I was watching the Wendy Williams show. And they have Sherry on there hosting for Wendy Williams right now. And it was this lady on there who was basically asking Sherry, like, is it time for me to get out of my mom's house? She was like, I'm 20 years old. I feel like I kind of need my own space now. I want to leave my mom's house, but my mom doesn't really want me to leave yet because she doesn't think I'm ready. So Sherry told the lady and was like, as parents and as, adults, we have to kind of take care of ourselves. So yeah, I do advise you to move out of your mom's house, when the time is right or whatever. So that got me to thinking. So this is my take on black families and the way that we, conduct our households versus how white families do, and the benefits from either or, right? I feel like when you look at a white household and how they conduct being a family, right? Okay, we know in most cases, especially if they, are living $200,000 a year type of lifestyle, they sending their kids off to college. Most people definitely doing that. Even if they aren't, they sending their kids off to college, right? After college, in most cases, they kids coming back home. And they probably be living with them until they like 26 years old, 25 years old. And they are, partaking in successful careers. Some of them going to school, some of them are interns, some of them are, developing careers, but they still with their mom because they saving money. Because one of the things that I feel in the black household when it's like this automatic, unwritten rule that when you turn 18, you automatically have to move out your mama house, or you should automatically move out of your mama house. But in most cases, when people is that young, they not even ready to move out of their mama house yet, no matter how much of an adult that person might think they are, or their parents might think they are. They not ready to move out yet, okay? They gonna be, now, you sending them out in a pack full of wolves, like, and just being totally honest with you, when we do that as parents, we send our kids out the house at 18 years old. We sending them out in a pack full of wolves and telling them to defend for themselves. At the end of the day, that's the way that I look at it, right? Because you sending them out in the world where they gonna have limited education. They gonna have limited skills, where they don't even have a job. You know what I mean? Haven't even had enough jobs to sustain on their own. In the world where you have bills, you got light bills, you got phone bills, you got, gas bills, you got rent, you got all these kind of bills and expenses, man. You got to eat, right? You got to stay dressed, right? It's so many things, man. And age does not define when a person is ready to move out of their mama house. A situation does, okay? Let me say that again. Age does not define when you move out of your parents' house. The situation does, right? When you're in the right situation that warrants you to be able to move out of your mom or your dad or your parents' house, then that's when I believe you ready. But other than that, you getting sent out there in a pack full of wolves, man. Bottom line, you know what I mean? My mama did it. My mama did it. My grandmama did it before her. I mean, it's just, I feel like it's a curse for black people, man, to do that. But that's just a way that we've been living for the longest. So, but, I just wanted to touch on that because, like I said, I seen it on the Wendy Williams show. And just because the lady, just so clearly, and she just, so clearly said, no, yeah, you should move out. You don't even know her financial situation. She gonna move out into a world where she not ready, okay? She not ready. So, my advice is to keep your kids home as long as you can. Help them get prepared, help them get ready for the world, and then send them out there into it. Because if you don't, they gonna come back, or if some of them make it out, some of them make it good. Some of them don't make it out. Some of them, get into other situations where, if they would have just stayed at home, they could have avoided it. But in most cases, it's just something to think about. We don't always got to wait till they get 18 to send them out into the world. Make sure that they get ready first. It's about being ready. It ain't about the age. About the age. About the age. About the age. About the age.